Hey everybody, welcome to another Off the Shelf board game review. This week we're going to be looking at Elder Sign. Now, Elder Sign is a cooperative dice-based game for 1 to 8 players in the Arkham universe, where players will be playing investigators in a museum trying to stop one of the great ancient old ones from awakening and completely devouring the world. Now, our players are going to be doing this by visiting various different locations in a museum, an ever-haunted, ever-growing museum. And the way they're going to be investigating these locations is by rolling dice that allow them to complete many little adventures on every single one of these locations. As the players go about reaching these locations, they're going to have to do various things in certain order or any way they can based on certain things that are going to be on these cards, and then these cards are going to give them various different rewards if they manage to complete the adventures. And now these rewards aren't always positive, but the rewards are definitely going to be better than the negatives when we fail these adventures and things are going very bad for our group of adventurers. You see, every one of these adventures is going to be requiring different results on the die results to go ahead and complete these adventures. Whether we need to get investigation, whether we need to confront perils, whether we need to confront terrors, or even if these terrors can happen to become monsters that are going to be added to the board through various bad events. Again, making life a little bit more difficult for our adventurers, or if we just need to find some lore to complete these adventures. And not only that, these adventures have various different things that are going to happen on them, just based on how our adventurers, our heroes, are interacting with these locations. Maybe we're going to get a very terrible result that's going to create some terror that may cause us to lose stamina, or maybe things will happen to cause us to lose some of our sanity. And the worst part about all this is if we lose all of our stamina and we lose all of our sanity, eventually we're going to force the great old ancient one to wake up, and we're going to have to fight a grand duel against this ancient old one in a perilous battle that we're probably not going to win, but it's kind of like the Hail Mary play. We're going to give it everything we can in the hopes that we can actually manage to defeat this ancient old creature. Adding to the challenge of the game is that we're actually fighting a time constraint, because as we're playing the game, the time is going by faster and faster because various events may happen that cause the clock to advance. Every time our heroes take actions, our clock is going to advance, and every day at midnight, now of course this clock only shows 12 hours on it, but I don't know if any museums are open 24 hours. We basically start every day at noon, and then every single day, once the timer goes to midnight, another Mythos card is going to appear, and the Mythos card is going to add extra challenges to us. Maybe we're going to lose access to some dice. And locations can also take away our dice, but these Mythos cards can do additional things, such as adding to the timer onto the board. And if we ever get to the point where the final Doom token gets added onto the board for the great ancient old one, again, that old one is going to wake up and things are going to get very, very challenging for our investigators. But things are not hopeless. Things are not all lost for our investigators, because if they've managed to complete enough Elder Signs to seal away this great ancient old one, our investigators are going to save the day and win over this great ancient old one. Now, Elder Sign does come with a lot of different ancient old ones. They're going to have various different ways to play. They're going to have different effects to the game as you're playing the game. They're going to have different challenging levels, and some of them may even add extra monsters to the game. There's multiple different ways to play with multiple different investigators. Again, the game does play for 1 to 8 players. You can play this game solo, or you can control multiple adventurers as a single player, or you have multiple players working together in their grand adventure to try to seal away these great ancient old ones, where we'll travel through other dimensions, continuing to have awesome adventures throughout these lands, trying to get extra rewards that'll give us extra dice to roll. Maybe we'll find some allies that are going to help us on our adventures, but whatever we need to do, our grand eventual goal is to seal away this ancient old one before it can wake up and cause doom across the entire planet. Now, if you want to learn how to play Elder Sign the game, you can check out my full tutorial video where I'll sit down and show you how to play the game, or you can see my sample gameplay video where I'm going to play a couple rounds of Elder Sign to give you an idea of just how the game plays. Or if you want to bypass all that, you can just bypass all that and check my full review for Elder Sign the game. Now, if you have any comments or questions, make sure you leave them down in the YouTube comments down below. I will definitely be sure to answer them as quickly as I can. You can also feel free to email me at offtheshelfboardgamereviews. That's otsbgr@gmail.com. If you enjoy this content, also think about supporting the channel over on Patreon. Toss $1 over in the tip jar over there at patreon.com/otsbgr. Your support can help keep the channel going and help bring out more current board games. Because remember, this channel does operate without the help of Kickstarter, and also operates without the support of sponsorships. So everything is pretty much out of my own personal pocket. So any support you can handle over on Patreon, just a single tip over in the tip jar will be fantastic. As a matter of fact, I have a couple ideas. If we can get to some certain stretch goal levels, I might be able to find a way to get some more variety of videos out there. But again, your support can help with that. If you enjoy this video and you enjoy this video series, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.